me, sir.
but long on excuses.
Hold on, Judge Judy. If
over.
he's able to present his case, so am I.
Well,
He came on the property. He assaulted me, demanded money. He was intoxicated.
Miss
You
Thomas,
need to hear
Miss
everything.
Thomas.
That's not fair.
Judge Judy.
Mr. Glisson, Miss Thomas is your niece. She is the daughter of your sister, is that right?
That is correct.
And your sister is ill. The nature of your sister's illness is she has
Dementia.
She has early onset dementia.
Correct.
You were living with your mother and taking care of her?
Yes.
Since when?
2016, September.
How many children are there?
4 total.
The fire was in the house on what date?
May 21st, 2018.
And when there was a fire, the house was rendered uninhabitable until it was fixed.
Correct.
Where did you and your mom go?
We went to a hotel, which I met my uncle at. In that particular time, I was letting him know what was going on with the,
You went to a hotel.
Right, the rental, the insurance.
You
she
went
had.
to a hotel.
Correct.
How long did you stay at the hotel?
About a couple of weeks.
And then where did you go?
To a rental property.
And that happened on what date?
The rental property was June the 13th, 2018,
How long did you stay there?
until February of 2019.
And during that period of time, was that when your uncle was working on the house?
No, I initially contacted him briefly around
Well, what was happening between June and February? Was anybody doing any work to?
2019.
Yes.
No, he started doing work in 2018 is when he started doing work September. I got the check.
So listen to my
I'm sorry.
question. I said between June of 2018 and February of 2019, was your uncle working on the house?
Yes.
The answer is yes. That's a simple. In February of 2019, did you and your mother move back into the house?
Yes, I did. My mother didn't.
And you've been living there since February?
February 21st.
So with the exception of the fire, you've been living in the house consistently since 2016?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Glisson,
Yes, ma'am.
do you have your own contracting firm?
Yes, ma'am.
What's the name of it?
JTL Electric Incorporated.
Do you have a store?
No, ma'am. I have it's a home-based business.
How many employees does it have?
I'm the primary employee and
How many employees do you have?
None.
Other than the job that you did refurbishing your sister's house from 2018 to February of 2019, what was the refurbishing job or GCing job that you had immediately prior to that, and for whom?
I never acted as a general contractor.
Did you act as a GC on this job?
I did.
And there was fire insurance. Insurance.
My understanding is that it
Just
was
a second.
insurance.
That's either a yes or a no.
There
was
was
insurance.
insurance. There
That's
was
a yes.
insurance.
And the amount of the insurance check that you got was for how much?
The total amount that I received was $137,790.
Not bad for your first GC job. And you worked on that house from August until February.
Yes, ma'am.
That's incomplete, Your Honor. No, he didn't. He didn't start working on it until September.
Fine, September to
September,
February.
and then he stopped. Okay. All right.
I'm setting the stage for
Okay.
myself. I'm
sorry,
setting the
Judge Judy.
table.
I apologize.
I'm setting the table. Now, just so that we're clear, you received $137,790 for your first GC job from your home-based business. So I have to assume that everything else, everything that you did with the house, you contracted out, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you contracted it out, since this was your first GC job, to people that you had not worked with before.
That is correct.
Now this is what your lawsuit is about. Say that during the time that your sister and your niece were out of the house, your niece asked you for some money for bills and an attorney's fee of $750 because the house was in foreclosure and the foreclosure had to be stopped. When was the attorney hired?